This is going to be a year for state government unlike probably any we've seen before. We have about 70% of the people going to Austin this time as new representatives. We want to create a rapport between the representatives of the county and the city and these people who represent us both in Austin and in Washington. We want to be in a position to know what's coming up for legislation instead of being after the fact, as maybe sometimes has been the case in the past.
What do you see in your prior experience that particularly suits you for this, what I must say in a favorable light, favorably using the word lobbying type job?
Well, I spent 4.5 years within the Chamber of Commerce field, and I feel this gave me a good background in organization work primarily. So, Chamber of Commerce field is something near and dear to me. At the same time, I had the opportunity to work in the Dallas Chamber Managers Association, which is an aggregate organization with representatives from all the chambers of Dallas County, which again is another part of the experience that you're speaking of. We're back to those same people, dealing with them on an inroad, saying to, for instance, Gordon Rose at the North Dallas Chamber, what does your chamber need? What can the county do? And then let me vary it for a moment and say that the county does many, many things for services to the people of Dallas County that are taken for granted. We want to be able to tell the people of Dallas County what is happening.
So in addition to perhaps lobbying for the county, you will also be doing some public relations work in a sense.
Very
to
much,
make
I
people
hope so,
aware.
yes. And we want to be able to better mend, let's say, the organizations within the county together to show what these particular organizations are doing for the people.
Do you see any possibility that the county government may well eclipse city government? You're talking about public relations with the citizens to make them aware of programs and things. Is this off in the future? Do you see the county superseding the city?
No, I wouldn't begin to even venture a guess in that direction because I think both play their most vital parts. So I think there's a vital need for both. And again, we want to see that they work very closely
Will you
together.
be assigned to that too? It sounds like you already have too many duties.
Well, hopefully we'll be working in a position with the mayor and the other facets of the city to, again, in the same regard, say, what do we as the county need to do to help you in the city? And what are the things that we can get back from you? How can we jointly work together to make all of Dallas County a better working organization?
Dallas is one city that does not have a county manager. Do you, from what you've already seen, you've been on the job, what, about a month? Do you
Yes,
see a
that's right.
need for that?
Well, it's my understanding that the statutes of the state of Texas do not provide for this form of management. I know this has been looked at, has been ventured about for quite some time.